Okay, a very good afternoon, everyone. I, Assistant Professor Shri Rathod, on behalf of Gokhale Education Societies, Sir Dr. M.S. Gosavi, College of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Nasik, welcome you all to the second session of one-day national level webinar on shaping the future of pharmacy, new trends and opportunities, under the aegis of Internal Quality Assurance Cell, organized by the Department of Pharmacology. It gives me immense pleasure to be introducing our second speaker for the day, Dr. Chirag Desai, sir, Associate Professor, ROFEL, Shri Bilakhia College of Pharmacy, Vapi, Gujrat. Today, sir is going to deliver a session on the topic, Pharmapreneur, Turn Problems into Opportunity. Talking about his experiences and qualification, Dr. Chirag Desai, sir, with an extensive experience of 12 years in academics, is currently serving as an associate professor at ROFEL, Shri Bilakhia College of Pharmacy, Vapi. Talking about his impressive work in the research, Sir has more than 91 national and international research publications and 5 books, all bearing ISBNs. Sir has 1 patent and has mentored around 3 startup projects from GTU SSIP Cell. Sir has guided around 7 MPharm students and 5 PhD students till date and is currently guiding 4 PhD students. Sharing his awards and achievements, Dr. Desai is mentoring 7 startup projects at institute level, amongst which 1 project has won financial assistance worth rupees 1 lakh from startup Star Vapi. Sir has also received a financial assistance of rupees 1.05 lakhs from Gujrat Council of Science and Technology. Sir has also received the Best Researcher Award from OPF in 2022. Sir has received 4 Best Teacher Awards at various national level conferences and has a tremendous experience in delivering lectures at refresh courses and has accomplished industry-aligned research projects, bridging out the gap between industry and academics. We welcome you, sir. We're delighted that you have joined us today for the session. Now, without further ado, I would request you to please take over and start with your session.
Hello. Am I audible, madam?
So you can go ahead. You can take over.
Thank you so much, madam, for your kind words. I would like pharmaceutical education for this opportunity, as well as I would also like to add Principal Dr. Amrutkar sir and IQAC Coordinator Dr. Pingale sir and our coordinator of this particular webinar, Dr. Vijay Lambole sir, for providing me the opportunity platform that where I can share the very interesting, or we can say the current students actually like to know opportunity. So let's begin the journey. Like in pharmacy is transforming the healthcare landscape in India. Pharmacists are embracing innovations and leveraging technology to provide better healthcare outcome for the patients. Normally, pharmapreneur is a word which specifically focuses students to become an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is generally what we as every entrepreneurship को एक बहुत बड़ा boost मिल गया है that every students, every children to become a good entrepreneurs. So that is where pharma students usually look the particular field where they want to give a job giver instead of job seeker. Normally situations ऐसा हो गया है कि अब students एक creativity के साथ एक बिजनेस माइंडसेट को भी अपना ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं जो इन एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इन फार्मेसी बहुत ही एक नया टॉपिक हो गया है. सो व्हाट इज एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप इन फार्मेसी? First, identifying the opportunity. Like pharmacists can identify unmet needs and create solution for patients and healthcare system. For example, we as a pharmacist always during our 4 years or 2 years of P6, right? During this, we learn many things in terms of fundamentals. But after B Farm or after M Farm, every time as a students, we always have a mindset that we should get a good job. We should focus on becoming an entrepreneur and create our own firms or own particular startups. ऐसा phase है जहां पर हम सोच सकते हैं like various problems. Every parts of the world struggle with the COVID, and based on that COVID, बहुत सारे फार्मा चीजों को एक अपॉर्चुनिटी पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम को अपॉर्चुनिटी में कन्वर्ट करके इसके साथ अपने आप को एडेप्ट किया है. सो देयर इज ऑलवेज एन एंड यू हैव टू फाइंड अ सॉल्यूशन. लाइक प्रॉब्लम्स फाइंड करना और उन प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्यूशंस में कन्वर्ट करना ही एक्चुअली फार्मासिस्ट की रिस्पांसिबिलिटी. सेकंड इज बिल्डिंग अ बिजनेस. दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. लाइक डेवलपिंग अ comprehensive business plan, securing funding and managing resources effectively. Marketing and branding. Branding is very important, right? Branding, Instagram है, Facebook है, बहुत सारे ऑनलाइन मीडियम्स है जिसके थ्रू आप अपने आप के ब्रांड को डेवलप कर सकते हो. बट दैट ब्रांड इज टू मेक योरसेल्फ इनटू अ पब्लिक डोमेन, राइट? फॉर एग्जांपल जिसको हम डॉली चाय वाला बोलते हैं, उसने भी इस और स्ट्रेटजी को यूज करके अपने एक ऑनलाइन टैग को यूज करते हुए, मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटजीज को यूज करते हुए, अपने स्किल्स को यूटिलाइज करके आज एक ऐसे स्टेज पे पहुंच गया. ही इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द एग्जाम्पल विच कैन कॉल्ड एंटरप्रेन्योर. बट वो फार्मासिस्ट नहीं है, बट ही इज स्टिल एन एंटरप्रेन्योर. सो अगर चाय बेचने वाले से लेके अगर हम दिलीप संघवी सर को देखें, हु इज द सन फार्मास फाउंडर, राइट? ऑल आर एंटरप्रेन्योर and all have their different tactics. The pharma entrepreneurship is marketing and branding. So creating a unique brand, reaching out to target customers with a tailored marketing strategies is very important, and embracing technologies like utilizing innovative tools and technology to improve the efficiencies for the better, right? Why in India, right? So for example, we provide a positive economic indicators like India's positive economic indicators for that India have the supportive initiatives like startup, right? Startup के अंदर इंडिया के जो supportive elements है उनके बाद launched one link incentive scheme in 2021 and 2016 से जो startup fundamental initiatives किया है जिसके थ्रू इंडिया का जो इकोनॉमिकल ग्रोथ है, स्टार्टअप के अंदर जो एडवांटेजेस गवर्नमेंट प्रोवाइड करती है. लाइक एवरी टाइम वी हर्ड अबाउट अ वर्ड स्टार्टअप, बट वी डोंट हैव दैट मच ऑन द फंडामेंटल्स कि स्टार्टअप के एडवांटेज गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से क्या होगा. लाइक स्टार्टअप्स कैन self certify compliance with 6 labor laws and 3 environmental laws online. Patent applications by the startup will be expedited and 80% rebate on the filing. Eligible startups within their first 10 years, and most important thing, startup with simple debt structure can be liquidated within 90 days. So Center Startup India बहुत सारे सीड फंड स्टार्ट जो प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, लाइक दे प्रोवाइड सपोर्ट्स अप टू 20 lakh. The one more thing in terms of data, is financial rise on the comparatively the 22 in the overall pharmaceutical market, and it is expected that India will touch 65 billion in 24 and 130 billion market in 2030. So it is a possibility where whenever an entrepreneur wants to start a business, उसको उसका मार्केट देखना और मार्केट स्टडी करना बहुत जरूरी होता है. Untouched market, there are so many possibilities are there. It's not only manufacturing, there are so many opportunities are there. Only thing is we have to find the proper problem and find the solution. Second is initiatives, so encourage entrepreneurship in the healthcare. Third, emerging opportunities like significant growth in areas like healthcare, technology, educations. This will provide a lot many opportunities for the entrepreneurs, and it is always a promoting one for the young and aspiring entrepreneurs. There are some facts which would like to share with you all, that entrepreneurship in India, whenever someone wants to think, right, normally एजुकेशंस के अंदर जब आप बी फार्म एम फार्म लोग के बाहर निकलते हैं तो उसके बारे में हो सकता है कि थोड़ी के कोर्स कहीं से पास करोगे, बट द इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग इज एंटरप्रेन्योर बनने की कोर्सेज से ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट होता है मार्केट एनालिसिस, प्रॉब्लम फाइंड करना और उसके इन्वॉल्वमेंट होना, और उसके ले लेते हो तो यू कैन definitely can start a business, or why can be an into business, which is they have mentioned that India has jumped from 77th position to 63rd amongst 190 countries in terms of economical development. The Global Innovation Index of 2022 ranks India as 40th out of 131 country. Economic Forum's Global Competitiveness Reports of 2019 suggests India as 68 among 1 country, and India has better perceived opportunity 89% versus 75% of China, and capability 1% of China, mentioned according to Global Entrepreneurship Report in 2019-20. 62% of the youth have reported that they have known someone who has started a business in 2020. More than 55,000 startup ecosystem report 2020. Amongst of 114 billion. Emerging opportunities in healthcare in India is around 40%. Artificial, that madam previously in the session, intelligence is 50%. And the most important thing is Internet of the Things and the blockchain technology based on the NASSCOM 2022 report. Policymaker with the insight of how an environment of initiatives or the entrepreneurship in India, which is improvising. Few initiators who have started their journey and Visible? Very good. Yes. I was discussing on the entrepreneurship in India with some key facts. And moving on, these are the current opportunities, right? So, despite having a vast pharma healthcare industry, only half of the country's rural population is covered by the sector. The long gestation period means time to discover specifically in case of period of pharma industries in India. So the very high, which domestic pharma measures are being eyed by global pharma and healthcare companies for their obvious strength in generic drug and extensive domestic market. The global pharma industry is in flux as the strict norms by drug regulators is leading to a fewer and fewer molecules being approved. Other opportunities like medical transcriptions, bodybuilding and gymnastics nowadays, youth has mainly focused or diversity. So it is one of the good opportunity, as well as online medicines are the one of the key options. This is what, if you can see the brief information, Intas Pharmaceuticals, Aurobindo Pharma, Divi's Lab, Alchem Laboratories, Microlabs, Mankind Pharma. So I would like to add some basic informations about this. Like Intas Pharma. Intas was delivery of the docetaxel drug, which is called dorsitaxel drug, which is Equalib. It is an chemotherapy molecule designed to reduce the drug's hypersensitivity among cancer patients. So key differentiator, the revenue of the Intas was 5,150 crore in 2014, based on which growth was 27% high, right? So they were expecting more growth every year, right? So the reason has been because of the founder Binish, who pushed the company to the global market, and he set a world-class setup of the plant for these parenterals as well as nanotechnology-based research into an Ahmedabad. In 2001, he started exporting drugs to the Europe and other countries and put the Indian company into a global market. The company making huge investments into the biologicals or biological skills के लिए इंटास का नाम focus on the biologicals, and it is a big market over there, right? So they have invested 125 million to develop the biosimilar capabilities at the Ahmedabad facilities. So it is first example of Intas Pharma. Same is for Aurobindo. Aurobindo is mainly dealing with bulk drug and finished drugs. Once the products are ready and Nityanand ready, the 2 decade strategy to move up the value chain. About 6 years ago, bulk drug, also called or we already know it, is of the revenue of Aurobindo Pharma, while finished drugs and others are under 6 billion. The third one is Divi's Lab. Divi's Lab have few directly comparable companies, like they're mainly giant one for active pharmaceutical ingredients. However, some analysis also suggests that Sun Pharma and others are also in competition with the Divi's Lab, but they are still one of the pharmaceutical ingredient market, and they are mainly relying on exporting these products to the Europe and other countries. particular. Then next is Alchem Laboratories, Mr. Dr. Chairman, and Alchem has launched various products, but one of them is the penicillins, amoxicillin, brodicelins, right? These drugs have made them into a giant sections, as well as microlabs, mankind pharma. Mankind pharma generally the known for Mr. Juneja, right? Man Force condoms hai, right? Focus on the big cities, rural area, and they have continuously involved in penetrating to the rural regions of the India, and they are actually very well known for their key products like Moxie kind, we usually call is a product of mankind, right? Neurokind, the Menforce, which is a key product of the mankind, right? So 13 products, which are the key products, are into the rate of selling more than 100 crore. In 2005, if you go on to the journey of Mr. Juneja, in 2005, they have started with the investment of 5 crore rupees into the market, and today they are into the market of 5,000 crore, right? So that yes, we can also think to focus on the various entrepreneurship opportunities. It's never always a late. Different avenues or different opportunities like the young pharmacist can look online pharmacy, manufacturing practices, technology solutions, health apps, yeah. So different avenues for pharmapreneurs, like options are pharmacy ownership, online pharmacy, telepharmacy, which is we called health and wellness products, manufacturing practices, like we can start a manufacturing unit, technology solutions, बहुत सारे health apps, बहुत सारे ऐसे apps हैं जो हम डिजाइन कर सकते हैं, education services. So first one, as I'm sharing, is pharmacy ownership, which we can definitely think over it. Pharmacy ownership के अंदर 3 options है, which is called types of pharmacies, which we can do हम retail pharmacy कहेंगे, which is privately owned and operated. These pharmacies are often focused on personalized care, which we call community pharmacist, and the main focus area is to sell and connect the community people with easy access of their information. So second option आएगा chain pharmacy. Part of a larger corporation, this pharmacy benefits from established brand recognitions. ऐसे कुछ chains हैं जो already established हो चुके हैं, like because of the mouth to mouth publicity, branding as we see into the entrepreneurship, and they have definitely grow better, and they are developing from one city to the second. So chain pharmacy organizations, मतलब किसी भी established organization की chain को अपने cities के या अपने nearby area के लिए plan करने के लिए सोच सकते हैं. The third one is franchise. The franchise brand, while maintaining some independence. Franchise receives training and support from parent company. Over here बहुत सारे franchise हैं जो आपको training और ये सब provide करेंगे, and you have to go further it. So we'll go for like, if you want to start, right, market research करके open करना है तो मुझे क्या करना होगा, right? So first thing is market research आता है business plan. So market research के अंदर क्या है, तो कि conduct through research to understand the competitions and potential customers. पोटेंशियल डेमोग्राफिक, मतलब उस एरिया के अंदर हमें क्या लगता है, कितना सेलिंग हो सकता है, कितने अवेलेबल मार्केटेड मतलब कौन से और चेन फ्रेंचाइज है, ये मार्केट रिसर्च हमें करना पड़ेगा. सेकंड, बिजनेस को एस्टेब्लिश, you must have to develop first the vision and mission, then the financial projections, कितना establishment करना है, कितना रुपए का expenses होगा, everything is compulsory, right? So you have to think over it. Then the location finalization, वो भी एक बहुत important parameter है. और एक है funding, from where we get this. So government अपने इस particular project, like आपको अगर startup चालू करना है, medical खोलना है, राइट, तो मुद्रा लोन के हिसाब से भी आपको यहाँ पे फंडिंग मिल जाएगा. सो लाइसेंसिंग एंड रेगुलेशन एक की पॉइंट गया है जिसको ऑब्टेन करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो फर्स्ट, अब कैसे लाइसेंसिंग ऑब्टेन करना है, तो कि FSDA करके गवर्नमेंट का साइट है जहाँ पे जाके आपको लॉग इन करना है. वहाँ पे लाइसेंस एंड रजिस्ट्रेशन करके मिलेगा. उस रजिस्ट्रेशन नंबर के साथ आप विद इन 15 डेज गवर्नमेंट अथॉरिटीज को, मतलब आपके जो सिटीज है, उस सिटी का जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट लाइसेंसिंग अथॉरिटी है, वहां पर आपको वो डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट करना है. तो वो सबमिशन के लिए के जो फीस भरे हैं मेडिकल ओपन करने के लिए, उसका चालान, बिजनेस प्लान जो आपने सोचा है वो प्लान, शॉप डॉक्यूमेंट, मतलब जो डॉक्यूमेंट, आपका डिग्री सर्टिफिकेट, आप B.Pharm M.Pharm जो भी हो उसका डिग्री सर्टिफिकेट. फार्मासिस्ट होने के बाद आप दूसरा कुछ भी, मतलब मेडिकल खोलने के बाद आप दूसरा कोई भी जगह पे आप कुछ नहीं करोगे और टोटल फोकस एज अ फार्मासिस्ट यहाँ पर रखोगे. तो वो डिग्री सर्टिफिकेट के साथ एक एफिडेविट अटैच करना पड़ेगा. अगर मेडिकल खोल रहे हैं तो रेफ्रिजरेशन फॉर स्टोरेज ऑफ वेरियस प्रोडक्ट्स आर कंपलसरी. तो वो सब चीजें जो बाय करते हैं, रेफ्रिजरेटर्स है या कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट फर्नीचर्स है, यहाँ पर आपको लगाना है. और उसके साथ आपको ये सबमिशंस आपके डिस्ट्रिक्ट लाइसेंस अथॉरिटी को सबमिट करना है. मेडिकल चालू करने के लिए लगेगा. बट इन केस ऑफ ये, पहले आपको आपके एरिया का रिसर्च, आपका बिजनेस प्लान, आपका मार्केट का कहाँ पॉसिबिलिटीज है, वो चीजें आपको पहले मेंटली क्लियर कर लेनी पड़ेगी. द chains that were already running, right? Sanjeevani hai, generic Aadhaar hai. Generic Aadhaar is generally founded by Arjun Deshpande at the age of 16. So there is no age for starting any startup, and which has been already tie up with the Tata. So we can definitely get motivated from such entrepreneurship skills. Farm Easy hai, Dawa India hai, right? So these are already a chain फार्मेसीज, जिसके अंदर हमको कंपनी टू कंपनी मीन्स जो चेन्स है उनके हिसाब से उनका एक्सपेक्टेड एरिया रिक्वायर क्या है, उस फ्रेंचाइज की फीस क्या है, कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट लगेगा. फॉर एग्जांपल, कोई अगर फ्रेंचाइज होगा जिसके अंदर हमें इन्वेस्टमेंट 2.5 लाख लगेगा, तो कोई फ्रेंचाइज होगा जहां पर वो इन्वेस्टमेंट जो हमें पहले करना पड़ेगा वो हो सकता है कि 10 लाख भी हो. सो इट इज वेरीड. बेस्ड ऑन दैट आपको रॉयल्टी मिलेगा, और वो रॉयल्टी आपको पहले साल, 2 साल, 5 साल के हिसाब से परसेंटेज में डील होगा. तो वो सब आपको पहले स्टडी कर लेना है. एंड एवरीथिंग व्हाट आई एम सेइंग राइट नाउ, जो भी ये शेयर किए हुए हर एक पिक्चर है, हर एक फ्रेंचाइज का हर एक बेसिक नेसेसरी डॉक्यूमेंट ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल है गूगल पे. तो आप सब लोग भी वहां पर लॉग इन करके चेक करके ये पूरी डिटेल लेते हो. सो एनीवन हु वांट्स टू स्टार्ट, they can get the idea and they can apply. It's very simple. So they can start any of your individual pharmacy, chain pharmacy, right? Whatever you feel comfortable. Then the next option is digital health, right? So digital health is generally called as the platform which allows patient to consult with healthcare providers रिमोटली. स्पेसिफिकली मीन्स जो बहुत इंटरनल एरियाज के अंदर है और उनको कम्युनिकेट करना है, एंड इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर फार्मासिस्ट टू रीच आउट टू देयर, और पेशेंट्स आपके एरिया तक प्रोवाइडेड, और हाउ वी कैन कनेक्ट सच पीपल विद द हेल्थ केयर सिस्टम. सो देयर आर मैनी इनिशिएटिव्स लाइक टेलाडॉक हेल्थ, एमवेल, एमडी लाइव के बहुत सारे को प्रमोट करेंगे कि देयर इज ऑलरेडी अ प्लेटफॉर्म which is already a successful, and so we have a problems like बहुत सारे इनर्ट एरिया है, तो हम भी अपना खुद का कुछ ऐसा एक इनिशिएटिव स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. So for this, what we need to do, like we have to set a platform which we have to call a development of platform. So like telehealth solutions, like creating softwares which helps them to enable the video consultation with the doctors, appointment scheduling with the doctors, and secure messaging between patients and provider like doctors. Specialty services, like developing services for specific areas like mental health के लिए एक talk space है, dermatology के लिए derm link है, catering, various opportunities for assistance to make the adherence of medications properly, as well as you can get a lot money from such kind of services by developing proper guidance. The only challenge in all these things is the data security and user adaptations. Right. The third one is remote patient monitoring, which is 100 में से 99 स्टूडेंट्स या फिर 100 में से 100 प्रोफेसर्स अब नॉर्मली ये PO2 है, प्रेशर्स है, इनको पहन के ही अपना नॉर्मली रूटीन सेट करते हैं, बिकॉज दिस मेक्स अस लाइक नॉर्मल लेवल के बाद एंजाइटी भी जनरेट कर सकता है, बट you are more dependent on them. So this is also one of the good opportunity, right? And one of the example in this is the Livongo, which is a newer initiative for diabetes wearables. यहाँ पर आपका रूट थे उसका एक advantage that you don't have to do a daily pricking and observation. It's a wearable device which helps you, as well as next is regulatory consulting, like assisting healthcare providers in navigating telemedicine regulations like billing practices है, अगर किसी फार्म रही है तो वहां पर हम उसका रेगुलेशंस कैसे कर सकते हैं, कंसल्टेशंस कैसे कर सकते हैं. सो दैट इज वन मोर एग्जांपल. Insurance partnership, what we can do in digital, that whenever we go for digitalizations, insurance is very important. Like working with insurance company to develop models which support telemedicine is very important, right? Because insurance companies are usually tools like various helps to provide educational resources are very important. बाइजूस आर वन ऑफ द एग्जांपल जहां पर स्टूडेंट्स को एक अर्ली एज में एजुकेशन प्रोवाइड करने के लिए बहुत ही अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म मिला था. सक्सेस मे बी in this is plus or minus, or maybe at some stage now the Byju's are not working because replica is always possible. In such case, how you make some creativity in your one existing or established इन्वेंशन, उसके अंदर आप क्या नया करते रहते हो, उसके ऊपर आपका फिर जो भी स्टार्टअप वेंचर है या एंटरप्रेन्योरिंग वेंचर है उसके ऊपर ही वो आगे चलता जाए. राइट. नेक्स्ट. Screen is not shared. Right? Share. This is a picture I shared for wearable technology uses. But right now I have shared for, right? You can see now the wearable technology uses. Right. So this pictures enables you whatever I have discussed, that all lot many options are there, like MWell, MedLive, PushCare, PharmEasy, Health and Fitness, like बहुत सारे. One of the example which I share, Livongo, right, which is for the diabetes wearable, right? This is very, very important innovation. The next one, moving further, right? In case of digital, we are continuing. Omron Heart Guide, which is common device, right? A smart watch which tracks blood pressure. I have shared it. Right. In this case, Omron is just one example, but we go beyond that. Omron is for blood pressure measurement, but is recently a last year innovation where it was discussed in the Shark Tank also. यहाँ पर आपका बहुत ही कम लीग इमीडिएटली ऑन द स्पॉट सॉल्यूशंस को डिस्कस किया जाता है, राइट? सो इट्स नॉट शेयर, right? Now it's there. So there are medication form, setting reminders for the dosage form, which can improve the and send alerts and reminders. Like MediSafe is already an established app. Apart from this, creating bottles which can track doses and sends the notification. Health trackers, clinical wearables, all are something which is called a good initiative. We can think over this. Then there is an opportunities in case of an online, like market opportunities कहाँ है in case of digital. तो कि online retailing, subscription services, partnership with the influencers, customization solutions, corporate level wellness programs. These are the opportunities if we go for digital health related developments, right? और उसके related अगर entrepreneurship सोच रहे हैं तो there are lot many markets are available. One more opportunity available here is in case of भी बहुत सारे options है. You can start manufacturing on your own for normal allopathic medicines as well as for nutraceuticals, dietary supplements. In these situations, what is more important is when you are in early stage, the most important thing is we can also plan for third party manufacturing practices. Like fundamental. Initially, companies, you can make a connections and start developing products or manufacturing products for other creativities or innovations or the products into the market. Also very important options, as well as there is initial limited liability partnership, like personally as a person your assets will be protect, liability will be minimum at the risk, flexibility for the roles are always provided, रजिस्ट्रेशन का जो कॉस्ट है वो बहुत कम है, जनरली बना के मार्केट में डालने में जो टाइम लगता है इजी टू फॉर्म आप 2 या 4 फ्रेंड जमा होकर ये काम सोच सकते हो. सो इट इज वन ऑफ द गुड एग्जांपल टू स्टार्ट अ फर्म. सो ये भी एक सोचने लायक है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, मेडिकल राइटिंग, clinical research organizations, preclinical research studies, मतलब आप एनिमल मेडिकल राइटिंग जो एक फ्रीलांसिंग बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटीज है उसके लिए आप ये खुद एक एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप स्किल्स सोच सकते हो. देयर आर लॉट मेनी ऑप्शंस आर अवेलेबल एंड इफ वी स्टार्ट टॉकिंग ऑन ईच वन इट विल टेक. व्हाट इज द role of academics to impart these particular concept of an entrepreneurship into the students? In early phase, when students do have idea, do have planning abilities, do have research options, do have an various skills to perform practicals, the only thing is they were searching what they can definitely look after. एक छोटे से छोटा आइडिया भी स्टूडेंट उसको मार्केट में लाने के लिए उसको एक सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट फेज चल जाता है. तो उसके बाद वो जो फेज है ट्रांजिशन का, वो सपोर्ट चाहिए कहाँ से? तो कि फंड के थ्रू. तो फंड आपको बहुत सारे ऑप्शन से मिल जाएगा. जैसे इंस्टीट्यूट और यूनिवर्सिटी लेवल पर SSIP स्कीम चलती है, गवर्नमेंट है, बहुत सारे केसेस हैं। सिर्फ मार्केट में ज्यादा से ज्यादा घूमने की जरूरत है, तो आपको वो पता चलेगा कि आपको फंड कहाँ से मिलेगा। जितना ज्यादा घूमेंगे वहां आपको पता चलता जाएगा कि इतने अपॉर्चुनिटीज है फंडिंग के। फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ यू स्टार्ट अ बिजनेस, राइट, शायद आपको पता होगा कि अभिनव बिंद्रा हु वॉन दी मेडल फॉर इंडिया इन ओलंपिक्स, जनरल स्टूडेंट्स को ट्रेन करते हैं। तो स्टूडेंट्स को ट्रेन करते वक्त उनका एंजाइटी लेवल, उनका ब्रेन, उससे एक प्रॉपरली डिवाइस सेटअप करवाया है ताकि उनके स्टूडेंट्स को, इट इज ऑल्सो समथिंग वेयर mentorship will definitely play a role. Once you get a good mentor, definitely you found various opportunities for funding, as you are like the institution where they provide many opportunities for startups and research for students. So it is a good platform. Once you get a startup, यहाँ एंड नहीं हो गया, क्योंकि एक बार स्टार्टअप करने से आपका जो भी एक्सप्लोरेटिव कंडीशन है, आप कोई एक टॉप पर नहीं पहुंच जाओगे, क्योंकि उसको चलाना, सर्वाइव करवाना, उसके बाद उसको, यू विल हैव लॉट मेनी थिंग्स इन future to think over it, but the first and for that you cannot think much. So this is an institution level just point which I would like to add, that what institution can creating literature on the entrepreneurship, शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन वैकेशन कैंप्स अरेंज कर सकते हैं, इंडस्ट्रियल विजिट अरेंज कर सकते हैं, ताकि पता चले कि इंडस्ट्री में कहाँ लैकिंग चल रहा है, क्या प्रॉब्लम्स चल रहे हैं, जिनके सोल्यूशन के लिए वो हम एकेडमिक्स के या रिसर्च के लिए डिमांड कर सकते हैं। इंटरेक्शंस विद एंटरप्रेन्योर्स, आप बड़े बड़े एंटरप्रेन्योर्स से बात कर सकते हो, बट बड़े बड़े ना मिले तो नॉर्मली आपके एरिया के सराउंडिंग में किसी ने अपना मेडिकल शॉप चालू किया है या खाने पीने के लिए फूड रेस्टोरेंट ओपन किया है, तो दे आर ऑल्सो an entrepreneurs. You can talk with them, you will get a lot many information from them to think what we can also discussions हो, और जिसके जरिए के उसको विनिंग एंड लूजिंग की जो हैबिट है वो डेवलप होगी, और लूजिंग के टाइम पे उसको एडजस्ट करने की एबिलिटी है वो कॉन्स्टेंटली डेवलप होगी, बिकॉज नाउअडेज स्टूडेंट्स वोंट हैव दैट मच एबिलिटी टू डाइजेस्ट दी लूजिंग पार्ट, राइट। सो दैट विल मेक एन इश्यू। सक्सेस स्टोरीज हम शेयर कर सकते हैं, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के लिए एजुकेशन करवा रहे हैं, बट स्टूडेंट्स शुड मोटिवेट themselves that yes, I can do, right? So just one for an entertaining person screen which I will share. I hope you can see. It is a picture which you can all like. It is a picture of vada pav, right? Everyone likes it, I guess, in Maharashtra region as well as in Gujrat, right? Everyone likes this. Likely non-hygienic food that we can say, but it's most interesting thing we always like. But this is a problem in times of India mentioned that 9,60,000 for various activities in hotels and the restaurants and the like a small like food cabs and all, right? वहां से 9,60,000 used oil different states. So the initiatives by RUCO Foundation, which is RUCO, which is mainly for the reused of the cooking oil, they have start initiative which is called an innovation also, right? It is just to find a problem, that this is a problem कि ये oil, उन्होंने उस oil में से वॉशिंग सोप डिजाइन किया, उस सोप को अप्रूवल के स्टेज पर ले गए, और लाइक eating vada pav is our hobby, But from the eating vada pav, if we go and find the problems कि भाई इसमें से ये जो oil waste, so coming to the last, right, I'll check. There are few names which I will add, very few, right, not more. Mr. Mahendra Samper, Cadila Pharmaceuticals का नाम joint होता है. Dr. B. Tholakapian, who started Thorap Pharma, who's also a pharmacist, B Farm, M Farm, and PhD. And next, I would expect from the institution where I'm delivering the lecture as well as on the platform, जो भी ये attend कर रहा है. Next will be you if you're an entrepreneur. There are nothing to which will make you to definitely grow into the business of the entrepreneurship. And just for box, right, always people never have an ability to draw the line which is called 9-dot theory. यहाँ पर normally this is 9-dot theory. This is where people have an ability box के अंदर है कि connect कर सके, but problem solving a problem is always require your creative mindset and ability. So वो creative mindset और ability हर एक students के पास अपनी इस ability को identify करे, recognize करे और उसके ऊपर काम करना चालू करे तो definite good entrepreneur, because the benefit of and the picture, right, on the left side, old car with a stressed, anxious person believing into a service with the fixed salary, whereas on the right side you are an entrepreneur with your happy family traveling towards the success of your path. Because Walt Disney, who failed 7 times before starting a Disney, gives you one statement that the way and start begin do. We also have to stop talking. Instead, let's begin and think to become a good entrepreneur. बहुत सारे opportunities है, बहुत हमको उसको identify करना है. So thank you so much for coordinator and the coordinator Dr. Vijay Lambole sir for providing this opportunity. Maybe the internet is a big issue over here, so I want to thank you so much everyone for being there. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. That was indeed a very informative session. Okay. So before we conclude the session, I would request the participants to post questions if they have any related to the session in the chat box. Okay. I guess there are no questions from the attendees' end. So I would like to thank you, sir, for being here with us today and taking time out of your busy schedule to join us for the webinar. It was indeed a very informative and inspirational session. So thank you once again. On behalf of Gokhale Education Society, Sir Dr. M.S. Gosavi, College of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, Nasik, I would request you to please accept this certificate as a token of appreciation for being here with us today and for delivering this amazing session. So again, thank you. And
Thank you
have a nice
so much,
day.
ma'am.
Okay, we'll be starting with the third session soon. So I request all the participants to stay connected.
Pleasure only.
Okay, thank you so much.